welcome back, everybody, or welcome to the live stream today. They just lifted this uh, GSE cover load spreader. They use the hexagonal one for the GSE tanks, and this one with the multi bars here is for the covers. So yeah, so they just lifted this about 2 minutes ago, and so I'm just here to get any word from y'all about whether there is any visible sign of any movement there with the cover over by the build site. And I will be covering it from this location. I'm in a pretty good location right now in front of the tank farm. Looks like the tripod can be leveled a little bit more. But yeah, I'm in a pretty good location here. It is windy. So with the wind, the amount of wind that's going on right now, I doubt they will be lifting this morning. But I could see them hooking it up because I am looking at quite a bit of wind here this morning. The wind's coming from the southeast, so ordinarily, sometimes it's coming more from the south. So the fact that it's coming from the southeast is a good thing because it allows me to hold the umbrella without the camera and the umbrella occupying the same direction. You can see they are doing a few smaller lifts there for the piping there in front of the tank farm. Hey, Alejandro, good morning. The ocean is safe and sound. That's right. Ocean Rice, thanks for the. So 8:08 a.m. here. Iltis Og. Hey, Iltis. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Hey, Graham. Yep, back. I'm in a good position now. I am excited about what's going to happen here this morning. Graham says, I recall someone saying getting to space is easy, staying in space is hard. Okay, ask that of ISRO, Astra, and now Firefly, which also had an issue. Keep going, guys, and good luck. To be correct, Graham said had a failure. Also failed. Yeah, space, I think. So Graham says, I recall someone saying, getting to space is easy, staying in space is hard. Asked that of ISRO, Astra, and now Firefly, which also failed. Keep going, guys, and good luck. And gals. Guys and gals, probably, gals and guys. People. Good people of the earth. Hey, Floss Daily. Okay, Floss says the GSE shell, cover shell, GSE, let me see how you pronounce it, GSC. I think it's a GSE, or he just shortened it up, or Floss shortened it to GSC. GSC, but it's a GSEC. Shell is on the move. Gotcha. Stephanie Hay. That dirt barrier. Tell me why don't they enclose it in concrete? Yeah, Hunger, it might just be just having the time and the effort to do it, paying the people to go do it. So they may be juggling cash here, maybe that's why, or maybe they're still working on the design. Sometimes they take some, before you, just like straightening out your room or buying a new item for the house, you got to think about it, make sure you really want to spend the money on it or whatever. Maybe there's like 7 types of concrete that they could add on the outside, and they're not sure which one is the best one, so they're kind of picking the colors and everything else. So they're going to be with it. They're going to be stuck with that for a while if they just do it really quick. Kind of like tile in the bathroom, Got to make sure you have the right color of stucco on the outside. Oh, yeah. So you can see SN20 back there, and they are on a lift way up there, even though it is so windy. Even though the Boca Chica weather says it's only like 5 or 7 miles an hour, it is a little bit windier than that actually. I'm gonna level the tripod just a little bit here. I mean, I'd love nothing more than just to see a rapid connection of the cover there and lift it onto the GSE tank, and that would be so beautiful. But it may take a little bit. It may take till this evening when the winds die down that they can lift the cover onto a GSE tank there. All right, I'm just finishing straightening out the tripod here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. We'll see. As I pan to the left, we'll check it out once more. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not. I'm on sand over here, so the level of the sand constantly changes depending on the orbit of the Earth around the moon and everything else. So just remember that I said that the Earth revolves around the moon, everybody. Now that's just a little joke there. Everything revolves around the. It doesn't revolve around the moon, actually. Anyway, that is the quick answer to the correct information there. Hey, Alejandro. Hey, Friar. Proxy. Oh wait, all right, all right. So that's a decent shot there. I don't know if he minds getting in the shot. I will have to go ask him if he minds being in the shots, because that is right in front of the road there. That's where the GSE cover will be coming down the road. I will be back in a minute, everybody. Yeah, I'll keep this shot here. I'm just walking over to speak with that individual to the right of me. I want to quickly ask you. I'm cool being in any shots, but if you don't mind, some people don't want to be in shots. That's the cover's me coming down the road. Okay. I would have to move. I could have, but let me know if you ever don't. Okay. I really don't mind. Okay. Thanks. Okay, I have confirmation, everybody. You will get to see the individual at What About It here, one of the streamers from the area. I don't know if they live stream, but they do video. I should ask him. So Luis with What About It will be in some of the shots today. I'm going to ask him if he live streams. Do you live stream or are you just doing video? I'm just doing video. Oh, okay. Someday you should try the live stream too. Anyway. I'll try it out. Okay. Okay, everybody. Everything is confirmed. We are safe. I am still the best live streamer here at SpaceX because they do not live stream. I tried to encourage them to live stream, but so far, no takers. Okay. I will let you see who it is I was speaking with there. Good individual there, Luis with What About It, everybody. They are our local company here doing video also. Yes, Joseph, I'm still safely the best, and I'm also, I gotta say it also, I am the worst. For those of you who don't like listening to my words, you are correct. I am the worst live streamer here also with commentary, because I am also the only live streamer here with commentary this morning. I sequester that statement to the moment and the location on the earth. So I am the best, and unfortunately I am the worst live streamer, but for some of you who don't like listening to me, you are correct. I am the worst live streamer here at SpaceX Launch Site today. Thanks, Joe. And you are the best audience, and unfortunately, for the you are also in addition to being the best audience here at Ocean Cam, since you are the only audience here at Ocean Cam, I'll just leave it there. You all know what I'm about to say there. Anyway. Yeah, at least I am streaming. Hey, MB from the Germany. Yeah, the best I will ever have. That is correct. That is awesome. Good response there. Good response there. Hey, Retro. Okay, I'm trying to get the best level here of the. I think sometimes to get the best level for the tripod, you have to kind of maybe take the top of the tripod off so that you can see vertically down. It is a little bit difficult to do that, but I've been trying to do some minor adjustments here to the level. Because when I swing to the right in about 2 hours, when I bring the GSE cover down in about 2 hours, then I would want to be in position. But by that time, the Earth will have revolved once again around the moon, like I said earlier. And I am 100% just joking about that Earth revolving around the moon. But we do kind of move in a spiral around the sun throughout the galaxy. So in a little ways, in a little bit of ways, that is a little bit true. But I'm just trying to wake some of you up in a fun way. Um, maybe the sand will have shifted a little bit, and the level that I'm shooting for right here, right now, this perfection will have shifted and due to the Earth revolving around the galaxy. All right, well we got a pretty decent vertical there of the booster. That's what I've been trying to do there. I'll leave it here. Can't tweak it forever, right? All right, everybody. So we will see the GSE cover come around the corner up there next to the booster, like we have so many other times. Hey, Jai, Krishna. I see you've added an I there at the end. I don't know why, but Jai Krishna. It's a interesting derivation of the word Krishna. K-R-S-N-A. Hey, MB. Thank you. Hey, Retro. Science Sekar. Thanks, Jai. Yeah, Jai. So Jai is like yes. Jai is like a yes statement. Jai. Everybody, Jai is the Hindu way of saying I agree, I concur. Let's celebrate to that kind of thing. Jai, and then Krishna is to the highest of the high. Again, everybody, the people in India are over 1 billion people in India, so it is worth saying hello to the people in India because they are a large audience. Namaste, Jai, all of you watchers from India, even though most of you speak another language. Jai to you also. Jai. Hello from the Congo, LG from the Congo, where there's many mosquitoes and plenty of malaria. And every year, everybody gets malaria about once or twice, and has to take a little time off work. Yeah, just like in Cameroon, I'm sure you guys are doing the best you can with all the mosquitoes over there. But I salute you also in the Congo, LG. Stay safe over there. Tough times. Guys in Singapore, I got you. The one big city of Singapore, small country over there. I've been there once. Good place many years ago. All right. Let's see. I'll stay trained over here because you never know when the. Or I can also get the labor crane here. I can zoom out a little bit. So the time right now is 8:21. So we got a good amount of time left here, everybody. About another 2 hours and 10 minutes of the road closure here. The beach is remaining open, so it is just a road closure. And they have the load spreader here ready for the GSE tank cover when it does arrive. So they'll move the GSE cover down the road here, It'll come around the bend next to the booster there, all the way around the bend to the right, past Hoppy. It'll come in front of us on the SPMT. They will attach it to the lever lift that is currently up in the air. You know, when they say things are up in the air, it means they're not sure if it's going to happen or not. But the lever lift with the GSE load spreader cover, GSE cover load spreader, the GSE load spreader is hexagonal. So this is not the GSE load spreader. This is the GSE C load spreader. This is not hexagonal. It is up in the air. It means in this situation, it means it's going to happen. Because if it were up in the air, they wouldn't have lifted it. So, but they did lift it, and we're talking about the lever crane with the load spreader. This is more of a class in English this morning than an actual something else going on here. So it is up in the air, meaning it is ready to go. For all of you international viewers, you can see it. It is literally up in the air. The GSEC is moving this way. This perpetual nerd. Great. Yeah, Fred says it's not up in the air because it is up in the air. That's right. Yeah, it's not up in the air anymore. It is definitely happening. And we know that because it is up in the air. So, good one, Fred. I like it. That is true. That is what we're seeing. All right. Oh, I will show you a few other things over here. I will zoom out again. I'll zoom out again. I'll show you the tank farm here. There's something I wanted to show you earlier today. I just remembered it because I saw it. So we're looking at the tank farm here, which is looking pretty level here to me. I kind of think I did a pretty good job at that. But at the top there, you can see there is a piece up there in the wind. So some of this yellow had disconnected from the top there, and it would have been flying in the wind a little bit. So they have disconnected it. They have a lift up there, and they just disconnected it because a few moments ago it was still attached there on the side, flapping around there. So this yellow had come loose. This air, I think it's for the air to bring fresh air into the GSE tank or something. Um, so they're lowering that down. Maybe they'll put a new one up there or something. And the top of the tower is in that direction also. So that is kind of another neat shot there of the con crane and the top of the tower. This capability of moving the tripod is all due to a little attachment that I found over at Best Buy that allowed me to attach the top of one of my tripods, which holds the iPhone, to my better tripod. See, I have three tripods, but I've been usually using two of them. Thanks to John, gave me one of them, and I'm using the top of. I'm actually using a new top piece that I got from Best Buy with my better tripod. So it is a little bit taller than the other one I've been using the last couple weeks that John gave me, and I can articulate the camera a lot better and stuff. So, yeah, thanks Best Buy for having the pieces on site where I could make a better shot here and enjoy video photography a lot better. It was like a not too expensive. It was about $30 a piece, but it definitely made things 100% better here for me. You know, when you have something good and you can't use it because you don't have a part, you know, that can be upsetting. But yeah, it is good. It is good today. Um, Normally I have more to say, but I started the day here. I got here around 6:30 in the morning. So I had a night where I was thinking about getting here all night kind of thing, you know. I did set the alarm, so I could have just relied on the alarm, but I had a difficult time sleeping last night. So if I were more rested, I might have other things to say. If I had done some yoga this morning, which I did not do any yoga this morning, I would have had more to say in the afternoon if I showed up in the afternoon. But things are good. I'm making progress. Hope you're making progress. Ah, good. Joseph will take over. Y'all will take over. Okay, I will relax. I'm starting to relax. Thanks. Thanks. I did have a bunch of those Jocko, Jocko, Jocko sugar-free sports drinks from the vitamin shop yesterday. So there is a chance that I may have gotten a little bit too much caffeine yesterday afternoon. I think I drank about 4 or 5 of those, in addition to a couple smoothies and other things. To stay hydrated, of course, but um, I did drink a lot of those. Hey, Dave, awesome. Buzzed, yeah, buzzed. David David Curtin, as a member here. Welcome, David. Mars bound. Sure, I can show my face. Hey, David. Hey, good morning. Again, to both of you. David and Mars bound. Okay. So I may be zoomed in. I forgot to zoom out before coming in front of the camera here. My name is. I have several names, but suffice it to say, Paul, Paul. Paul is one of the words in my name. I have a very complicated and mystical name, but Paul is one of the words in my name. And that's about it so far. Good morning, Ocean Cam here. Nice to see you. All right, see the wind that was getting there with the mic too. Oh, I do it again. I gotta do it again. I'll zoom out. If y'all couldn't see me, it was too zoomed in. I got you. I got you. So this will be take 2. And I went around the other side of the camera this time. So once more, again, I did say it was mystical. So yeah, the other Paul S Mamakos or Mamakos or Mamase Mamasa Mamakos. So kind of like Michael Jackson would say, but I don't know if he knew my family or not. But yeah, Paul S Mamakos. Some people refer to me as Prince Paul, and I don't know where they got that from. I did change my name in 2017, but that's not a good reason for anybody to call me a prince. But I think everybody deserves to be a prince and a princess. So if you think you should be a prince or princess, you could go to the county courthouse and change your name like I did in defiance in 2017 when I wrote a couple books. I think it was important for me to put the word prince on there because when I die, the Social Security Administration will have to say, here lies, do you know the next couple words? Here lies, you got it, Prince Paul S. Mamakos. That's the full, that's the full, that's everything there, everybody. Just kind of laid it out for you all to understand. Everybody deserves to be a prince and a princess. So, Prince Paul of Starbase, Texas. There you go. Yeah, Paul S. Mamakos of Starbase, right? If I happen to die here um, sometime in the future, many eons from now, that is has a good ring to it, Tommy. But yeah, Paul is good enough. You know, you don't have to go and start calling me Prince everywhere. Joseph, you are understanding it correctly. Oneness there never dies. It is just a constant transformation. Constant transformation. Afternoon, Kim. Yeah, I could use a princess. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, so the king would be the yin yang of the universe. If you have the manifest and the unmanifest, then the king would be the oneness or the unmanifest, and the queen would be the physicality, the two extremes of existence. So if you want to bring in the yin yang, that's where the king and queen are, and between the king and the queen are the princes and the princesses. Principal, I got you. Principal. Yeah, I'm definitely not the principal, but I am. I consider myself to be a prince of the universe. And if you want to learn more about that, some of the deeper meaning, very, very mystical, deep meaning of that, I did write a book. It's all about why I call myself Prince Paul here. You know, the best prince here at Starbase, Texas, this morning at this spot, at this very spot. It's called the Golden One, an out-of-body book by Prince Prince Paul Mamakos. Paul will never be king. That's a good one, William. But yeah, so the unmanifest is the king forever. It has no characteristics, and it will always be without change forever. It's just a state of being. And the queen, I will never be the queen either. It is just a state of being, and it will exist constantly changing forever in the many forms. My voice output seems low. I don't know why. There is a bunch of wind here. Maybe I can somehow change the microphone setting. I haven't endeavored to do that. I can turn up the volume here, but I don't know if that modifies the microphone. I can hold the microphone. So that is another thing that I can do. I'm holding the microphone right now. Yeah, interestingly enough, since 2017, Walmart has picked up the book, and the book is okay. I am now speaking directly toward the mic instead of away from the mic. So Walmart does sell the book online. Oh, thanks, Dan. So it is better for me to hold the mic instead of to wear the mic. I got you. That's good. Good. And it's available all throughout the the earth through the many booksellers like Barnes and Nobles and everybody else. You know, first it starts with Barnes and Nobles and then everybody else. So no, actually, yeah, it was self-published on Amazon, so they do have first dibs. And then word around my neck, yeah, I could do that. It did work very well in that chat with Leonard a couple of days ago. I was surprised how well. That was the first time I ever did a show where I saw someone just wear it around the neck. That was cool. It worked out really good. Yeah, I do have a hat. I could wear the hat. I don't know if there is a mic with a hat, but I do have a hat in the truck that I normally don't wear now because I'm normally wearing the headset. But since I'm holding the headset, or maybe in the future holding it over my neck, around my neck, I could still wear the hat. That is a good. So I have a lot of dry humor this morning. So if you want a little bubbly, you can maybe drink a little Alka-Seltzer and listen to me chat here. But I do have a lot of dry humor this morning. Yeah, Dan, that is a good solution there. Let me know if any of you like the dry humor because I think I drank a lot of what is it, the caffeine yesterday afternoon, and I got very little sleep. So dry yeast. Now, it was a tasty drink, so I don't want to give them away. Yeah, what is wet humor? Ocean humor, right? Mars bound. Might get so dry here it'll start getting some static electricity going on here. I don't know. That was some really dry humor there. All right. PM is Prime Minister. Well, you're welcome to call me Prime Minister Paul. But yeah, it's just Prince Paul is PPM. What is Prince PPM? Prince Prime Minister. I'm not sure what it's called. Graham with the fine words to Jeff. Okay, well the lever crane is still holding the load spreader up in the air. I'm a little bit too zoomed in to get that shot a little easier. I have to kind of tilt all the way up there to get the shot. If I were zoomed out, I would have been able to get it a lot sooner. Here. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Prince Minister Paul. Yeah, I'm not religious though. That's the only parts per million. I like that. Parts per million. There we go. ppm. There we go. That is in the spiritual sense, that is probably true, but it would be many, many millions. Parts per million of the universe there. Shell just made the bend, everybody. So yes, and I can see it here on the shot here. I think I can see it right ahead of us. We shall see. I think I saw something. It may still be there. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I guess not. It's not visible from this spot, but it did make the bend. What I'm seeing is some type of yellow, gray. I'm seeing some type of gray thing there on the right, and that must be for some of the gases over there at the tank farm. It is a new structure over there by those gray things on the bottom right. I'll put it in the very right of the screen here. See, see on the bottom right that white thing next to those black structures. That is kind of a new thing over there. Once per million, one prince per million. Yeah, I did calculate if there were only, say there were 37 other people like me on the planet, how many that were per 7 point something billion people, and it came out to a pretty big number. So that is somewhat true there. Hey, Kevin. Good morning. So that is Luis of What About It here in Brownsville. They do photography also, and they have a YouTube channel. So be sure to check out What About It. They're a good group of people. And I'll zoom in just to give him a little privacy too. He said it was okay to film him and get him on the camera. So he's all about that to a certain extent. So I got the permission to do that. So not breaking in any WAI. What about it, everybody? And you see they're doing a bunch of moves with the piping there. So I do see the sheriff with the blinking lights down by the main entrance. I will zoom down a little bit so you can see just past that a Civil War sign on the bottom right there. The sheriff is here. So yeah, Guarov, he's got some great shows. He definitely puts in a lot of bringing together information and facts. Felix does. I'm not sure how big his team or whatever, but he definitely puts in the work to put out some good shows for sure. Doesn't hurt that he puts an ocean cam shot or two in every now and then, but definitely I don't influence any of that. So it's a matter of merit and having something good. So if any of you want to come down here and film or video or share something from anywhere else here in the country of the United States of America, or any other country around the world, or maybe that you can get some shots from somewhere that is not a national territory, I'm sure Felix would take a look if it were worth putting in his show there, as would I. And if deemed worthy, would be included in the What About It? What About It? What About It? What About It? Show on YouTube. What about it? America. America. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but America. 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 All right. The GSE cover is already past the dishes, everybody. Satellite dishes. And interestingly enough, that is a great thing here. The way to understand where the restaurant is in relation to the satellite dishes. Our restaurant has what's in a restaurant that rhymes with satellite dishes. There's a lot of dishes in the restaurant. So if you want to remember where the restaurant is, it's right next to the satellite dishes. That's right, everybody. Barry keeps saying fishes. I'm manufacturer says taco fishes. I don't think they have any taco there. I don't know if they're going to have any seafood. We are next to the ocean here, so they may be putting in some seafood there, and then that would be good. So the correct location for the satellite dishes is next to the restaurant with the dishes, and the restaurant is next to the dishes. Yeah, that's good stuff. And all the food trucks are over there by the satellite dishes too. So, yep, it all goes together. They did build it, so I think we will come because they built it already. So all they have to do is open the doors there to the dishes next to the satellite dishes, and I will be paying. I forgot what that's called. The word after that. I will be a patron of the restaurant. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you got it. Manufactured engineering. Thanks, Googie. Yep. Taco Astronaut. That's a winner idea there. This is quite a view here of the tank farm. I could break away from the current view here of the Booster 3 and show you the view of the tank farm once more. Unless I get some dissenters here. What's with the hole in the side of the booster? Yeah, that is a good catch. I'm not sure what that is. I'll zoom in there because you did ask it. It is a great question. I'll zoom into that. Okay, yeah, there's some torn fabric. I have gotten that shot there, the Booster 3 with the previously. They did take it apart, a good deal apart. So, but yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing that hole in the side there. That is a good, nice of you to catch that. include the chopsticks in the view. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I will get the chopsticks there. And the chopsticks, also referred to as the catch arm. Gotta have a little ketchup with your chopsticks, or some whatever else you want to call them. Ketchup and chopsticks, kind of either one would probably be okay to use for these catch arms. COPVs is what Perpetual Nerd is saying here. I'm not sure what COPV stands for. Yeah, okay, I will get Dan, I'll get a shot with the other camera soon, later today, and I'll upload it to Twitter. Yeah, so what is COPV? It's a good question. Anyone? Paul, everything on the menu should be named after the SpaceX project's works. Waitress, you might want to avoid the number 2, the RUD. I like that, Barry. That is a great idea. So if anybody here is watching from SpaceX, especially someone in the food department, that is a very important position, because you control the mood of everybody here at Starbase SpaceX Texas, depending on the type of food you make, and the ability of people to continue working, happy or otherwise. So that is a very high position, so that the word there was to name things after the projects here going on at Starbase SpaceX Launch Site or build site, or maybe just the overall SpaceX location here at Starbase Boca Chica, South Texas, Texas. Gotcha. Manufactured dog rockets. I got you, everybody. There we go. We could, you all could probably have your own voting system to see what are the best names and everything. But just some good commentary and feedback from the worldwide citizens watching the Ocean Cam show. This is the shot I wanted to get before. Quite a bit of equipment here that we're looking at all together in one shot. They have some skill here with the engineering, that is for sure. I think they did pass the physics test about, I don't even remember the names of all the things in physics. I did take physics a few times, everybody, and I took chemistry several times as well. You got to ask for the chopsticks, Kim. They don't always come for free. You got to, or maybe they will here at SpaceX. So that is a good point there, everybody. Even though they may not serve Asian food, they should still have some chopsticks on the at the restaurant here, or you would think they might have some chopsticks at the SpaceX restaurant. Probably just depends how long they use that term for the catch arms. I'm sure they'll have some ketchup, so if they don't have the chopsticks, you can always probably ask for the ketchup, and that'll be probably an interchangeable term there. So Thomas says that COPV provides pressure to the tank to provide structural strength. Is that what that round hole-looking thing is at the base of the booster there, though? Is that a COPV? I think that's what Thomas was saying, or somebody was saying that. Oh, the shell is moving? I gotta see what shell Joseph is talking about. I don't see it here yet on the camera or on the horizon, but yeah, keep a visual here. Okay, I'll try and get a little bit serious, because I know I don't want to miss anything here, and I don't want to cause you to miss something, so I will be a little bit more serious. CH4 burrito. Mine Miner, that is a good one. Everybody, CH4 is a chemical chemical shorthand for methane. H2SO4, hydrosulfuric acid, or H2SO4, is a sulfuric acid, I think. Tom? Okay, Kasutuba. Costuba. Costube. You can maybe go into your video settings and reset the stream level, because sometimes it will default to the lowest one on the individual YouTubes. Crowd shell's almost behind booster 3. Okay, so we might have it coming to site here soon, everybody. I even took organic chemistry once. Sulfur dioxide, H2S. Yeah, I don't know about it. But I did take organic chemistry 1. Hey, Trippy Dead, keep up the great work. Thanks. I like the name Trippy Dead, and also the profile image is also epic. Nice. Awesome. Trippy. Anyway, so I did also take organic chemistry 1. I did not. I started 2, and then I got distracted by something, and so I did pass organic chemistry 1. There was a lot of memorization in organic chem 2, though. OChem, as they say, OChem 2. Got to shorten the organic part and just do the OChem. Yeah, no enemies. Happy Friday to you. Unless you're in the Philippines or something and it's already Saturday, then I would say happy Friday to you in the past. Hey, Michael. Thanks. But Trippy, that's good stuff. Good stuff, guy. Thank you. Crowd covered behind the catch arm. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, yeah, we can see it. I will tilt down, zoom in a little bit. You can see it coming around right behind there, behind the chopsticks, or the catch arm now. This is one of those, yeah, Keegan. So, composite overwrapped pressure vessel, COPV. Oh, that is good. Thanks, Thomas. So COPV is composite overwrapped pressure vessel, or as they say in Germany, Wessel. Wessel. At least on TV. I don't know how they actually say it in Germany. Thomas. Star Trek, Dave. Chekhov, that's right, Chekhov. Space Wessel. It's a cool, it's not too hot here yet. It is a little windy, but not too hot. It's a good temperature here. Cool. Barry says Elmer Dud. Dude, or Dud. Did pronounce it that way also. I don't know who that is. I have heard that name before, but all right. Elmer Fudd. I got you, Barry. Cool. I have heard that name also. There we go. Thanks. So everybody, it was Elmer Fudd. Did pronounce it with a W. Gotcha. Yep, William. That was good. Yeah, there was a in that cartoon there with the rabbit and everything. There was a a short girl. I forgot her name, but she would always go up and hug the rabbit. Oh, my favorite rabbit, and all that stuff. And she would kind of squeeze him to death and everything like that. That's one of my. I'm sure if I thought about the name, I could really remember the name. But yep, you don't want to do that to your pets. That's for sure. You can't. You don't want to hug them too much, right? Yeah, maybe Darla. Yeah, it could be Darla. All right. Elmira. There we go, Will. There you go. Elmira. Okay. So this is pretty big news that they're bringing down a cover right now because they're going to have to lift this real high because there's no empty foundation for them to just lift it onto a empty slab here. They're going to have to raise this up on top of one of these GSE tanks here. So this is going to be a big lift, maybe this evening or tomorrow, that they do complete this move here. It's too windy now. I don't think they'll lift it. Even if they had it all connected to the lever crane and everything right now, they wouldn't do the lift now. They would have to wait till this evening or something, or maybe tomorrow morning. But they can hook it up and take it off maybe this transporter this morning. So we have the eclipse of the booster and the GSE cover, everybody. Once in a lifetime, probably with this GSE cover, this will be the only time we ever see this eclipse going forward into history. Once in a lifetime, right here, view of the booster 3 eclipsing the whatever number GSE cover this is, unless it has to be taken off the stand there. This is a once in a lifetime shot, everybody. I will zoom out to give you a little bigger view of the enormity of the event. Pretty big, everybody. It only happens once in a lifetime, and there it is. The eclipse is over. Eclipse of the booster 3 now coming out of just the early stages of the time after the eclipse. The booster eclipsed the cover. So we will only see this scene happen again with maybe 3 other covers, because there's room for 4 covers here on site, and this is one of the 4. So there's 3 more opportunities to see it from other similar covers, but not the same covers. So there are 3 more opportunities, looks like, going forward, that we will have to see this eclipse, a similar eclipse, happen again. Booster 3 may not stay here though, so this may have been the only time we will ever see this eclipse, an eclipse of this type, looking to the west-southwest. So we're getting, every day we get a little closer to the launch here. That is true. Flare. Yeah, I think I will find another drink to, maybe some seltzer water, some cold seltzer water with ice is maybe the better move going forward. Oh, 360 shot. Yeah, I could do that. There is quite a bit of wind. Shabbat Shalom, Helena, star girl fan of Yahweh, Yod He Vahe. Shabbat Shalom. Tonight, everybody, the Shabbat starts for those of you who are into the Jewish culture. And if you are Jewish and you don't celebrate it, then so be it. But tonight, Friday night through Saturday evening, is the Shabbat, for a special time in every family, every week, for the people of the Jewish culture. It is something special if you ever have an opportunity to spend some time with a rabbi and participate in the Shakti Pot, or the meditation on Friday night. It is something to experience. Good stuff. Little prayer doesn't do any hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. So. Little blessing by the with and by the family. I spent some time with at the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center in Arizona, and the only reason I'm telling this story is because they did Shabbat every Friday and Saturday, and it was kind of a super excellent experience. I did it for I lived there for 8 months in 2013, and with Dr. Gabriel Cousins, who is also a rabbi, and in Arizona, down in Patagonia. But they did do Shabbat every Friday evening through Saturday with some Shakti pot. Manufactured engineering is asking about the heat I saw yesterday over by the over launch platform, if that could be some kind of type of tile bakery. I'm not sure. I don't know if they do any tile work here, and maybe they use some type of machinery to check everything with x-rays and everything. So they do a lot more technical work here on the different items that they do put together and add to the structures here. So I don't know if they would be doing any of that detailed engineering manufacturing out here in the field, but maybe. I don't know what that baker is for. Oh, there is a mobile bakery. Okay, manufacturing. Thanks. Yeah, Helena. Yep. Oh, Joey says the heat is from the insulation machine. Cool. That is a Civil War sign indicating that this was an area during the American Civil War. There were Spanish and Americans fighting here, or maybe not only Spanish but North and South, fighting in this area. Manufacturing engineering says 100% they're making tiles on the site. That's cool. Well, that is a big news announcement there. So, manufactured. Thanks for the words on that, and I'll continue to keep my ears open to see if I hear any more confirmation on that. That sounds great. Thanks, manufactured. Yeah, that's a good question. So, upcoming is a hoppy eclipse. I'm not sure if it's going to be a total eclipse here, but we'll see. That's a good question. Somebody mark the time. I'm not sure of the seconds, but we're about 9:09 minutes a.m. on September. I think it is September 3rd. We had the eclipse of the GSE covered by Hoppy. 9:09 a.m. Everybody. That's when it happened. September 3rd. Yes, Friday, September 3rd. 9:09 is a good number. 9 followed by a 0 followed by a 9. So we went from 9 all the way to 0 and then back to 9. 9:09. That is one of those 369 numbers for toroidal math. Those of you who know about that, 9 is an important number. So that was a partial eclipse from my angle. Yeah, there was an edge shy. Confirmed. Joseph has told us how it was there. Hey, Brill. Nice. That is WAI. What about it, everybody? On the camera, doing some close-up shots of everything that's going on here. Interestingly enough, they are not live streaming, so I can still hold the title. I still have the title here for the best and the worst live streamer here at SpaceX Starbase Launch Site on September 3rd, just a little bit after 9:09 in the morning, 9:11 now, 9:11, 9:11, September 3rd, 9:11. Can you imagine that? In the year of 2021. Yeah, that is Luis, Michael. Yeah, he told me, and he said it was okay to have him on camera. So he's all about that. That's okay to be on camera. So I did ask him ahead of time. Yeah, I'm just a commentator. Commentator. Like a tater tot, like potatoes, tater. I'm a commentator. That's right. Good one. John from Ireland. All right, it is rounding the corner. Science Sekar says the 3rd of September. It sounds like Science might be saying today is his birthday. I'm not sure, but if it is, happy birthday, Sekar. If it isn't, then happy good day to you. He's busy right now, but I'm sure he would. AD, he will have to move when the sheriff moves everybody back. So he's aware of that is a temporary spot for him to be, and there's a good chance that he will have to move when the tank gets closer. But I didn't want to move when the tank got closer, so we worked it out where this is an okay shot to be for me to be doing. Yeah, no, Luis is cool. He's a cool guy. Yep. When I first saw him, I think it was yesterday or the day before, um, I thought he was Mr. Kenniston. I think his name is Brady Kenniston from NASASpaceflight.com. But it is not Brady, it is Luis. Lewis. So I was happy to find out his name this morning. Happy unbirthday to you, SS Starship. It is also my unbirthday as well. So happy unbirthday to you and to maybe to many of the 500 or so viewers of this stream and the millions and billions and quadrillions of people who will watch this show later on or are watching it now, even though the event has passed. And all the people who are watching from the other dimensions. So I'm pretty sure there's more people in the other dimensions watching the show than actually watching the show on the TV. Some people don't need the YouTube and the computer to watch the show. So to all those who are not needing a computer to watch the show, I salute you also, and I welcome you to watch the show. There we go. Thanks for the contribution to the show, SS Starship. Happy unbirthday to you. I'll zoom out here a little bit to get a bigger shot of the gravity of the situation. AD, that's funny. This is a big cover, everybody. This will be a huge cover when it gets closer. James, back at you, sir. James G. Yeah, right. There is no beginning or end, right, Helena? Stargirl fan of Yodhe Valhe. If you could correctly pronounce the YHWH, you would be there, everybody. So that is one of the missions of those who do work with the letters, is to learn to pronounce that symbol there, those symbols, and to feel it. So if you're wondering what those letters are, that is one way of working with them. 12 km hop today, Joshua. I haven't heard about that yet, but I will find out and get back to you. So I haven't seen any tank farm activity today. It is a good question by Joshua. I haven't seen any venting or ambient venting Sometimes we do when we hear announcements here on the loudspeaker. And today there haven't been any announcements for ambient venting or anything like that. So I'd have to say there's a good chance that so far Hoppy is not going to be flying today. Yeah, I wonder what he does for his mic. He has a decent, Lewis has a decent wind thing on his, maybe he has a good mic. So that's a good question there. I will talk with him about his mic, because if I can get some tips from him on what he does for his wind cover there, that might solve a thing or two for me. Because I am looking at mics next, in addition to computers. I suspect that this might be the LOX tank, not all the way up on the upper left, but the one just to the right of it in the back is what I'm thinking. Stargo. Yep, Helena, that is true. Sometimes you can actually feel the movements in your head and neck. When the energy starts opening up, you can actually, there's a lot of infinite types of experiences you can have when, if some of you do venture down or already have ventured down the meditative pathway. There's a guy named Wim Hof, W-H-I-M, Wim Hof, on YouTube, and he has some kind of breathing techniques there. Very dangerous. You shouldn't try any of them, and I'm not a doctor, so you could die from breathing. But I'm definitely not recommending any breathing techniques by Wim Hof, W-H-I-M-H-O-F, I think one F. There may be two. Don't check out his channel. I warn you against it. But I have unfortunately watched some of his videos, and I did do some of his breathing techniques, and I got some tingly, I got some tingles throughout the body. So I did experience some negative ill effects from the breathing techniques that Wim Hof has been promoting on YouTube. So be sure to avoid that website. Going okay, Tim. Yeah. He's the Iceman. He's also known as the Iceman. He'll jump into a bath of ice or go to a place where there's like ice in the water during the winter, and he will stay in the ice longer than you would imagine someone could survive. He's got some world records on being in the very cold water. Again, he's an example of what not to do. But I have found myself doing some of the things that I'm not supposed to do. Hey, Sofa King, funny. That is funny, Sofa King. Sofa King, morning. I'm not sure if it's morning where you are, but good morning. Concentrated. James, I've got to cover all the bases, James. Yeah, so we're doing the best we can. So in the distance there on the bottom right, Joseph has pointed out that there are two trees on the horizon. Very famous trees. They actually have names, so be sure to look up, talk with the people here in the chat. Those are some very famous trees on the bottom right. It is also the new parking lot here that has been made available to the people who work here. Manufactured. I could launch. Yeah, that is a good idea. Manufactured. I could do that. Hi, Flair. I'm not sure what kind of trees they are, but I do know their names. That's right. Bravo, Alpha Fox. That is correct, Steve. SS Starship. There is a level of being that goes beyond the mind, though, so that's just something to be aware of. Thanks, Concentrated. I did spend quite a bit of time in my life trying to do a lot of home runs, and I did find out that it was not necessarily the better pathway. It's better to maybe get to home base or no, sorry. See, I was going into the home run thing. It's not good to get to home base. It's better to get to first base than home base. See, my mind was going for the home run again. But to eventually end up at home base is a good thing. Valentin. I'm not Cimentel, so Valentin or Valentin. K Pasa, what's up? Watching you from KS. I'm not sure what KS stands for. Keep up the good work. Cool, Valentin. 3D design, 3D age design. So, yeah, I don't know how to help you there. Yeah, they could be some type of palm tree. That is correct, Flair. I think so too. They're nice trees. Hey, Kyle. Good morning. Kansas. Yes, Kansas. So, okay, Kansas. Yeah, in my world, everything is spirit. So, there's nowhere that the spirit is not. So, I seldom use the word spirit anymore. But there was a time where I was trying to get to the spirit, and I did find out that it is everywhere. So, there are 3 more cryo shells after this. Yeah, so they're gonna need 3 more of these to come down the road here. So this is number 4. I'm not sure what shell number this is, but of the 4 that are needed, this is one of those 4. So there will be 3 more after this on other days, not today, but some other day. Trebuchet. I'm not sure what trebuchet means. I have seen the vehicle, which said Padre Lab does use. So I do not have. Okay, we're good to go again. So we can see here that the sheriffs have moved down further down the road here. So they're doing it in stages, moving everybody back. So there are now. I can see 5 sheriff cars here right now. So a big slingshot. I got you. Trebuchet is a big slingshot. Okay, now I got to get the question again. Like, what was the question? Let's see. Oh, the slingshot is halfway down the road. I gotcha. Gotcha. See you, SS Starship. Yep. Thanks. Good day to you. Thanks for checking in. Hope you have a good day. Hey, Jill. Morning. Nice to see you here. Stephen, you have entered the The next level there, Steven. I respect what you just said. Good day. I will not say that on audio, but you got some good info there, Steven. Thank you. I concur. Word for today, Joseph. I would imagine it's trebuchet, but see what you got. What do you got coming forward? Slingshot is it's good to learn a word every day, I guess. I did download an app on the phone to learn words, but I did stop looking at the app. A trebuchet in future streams. I got it, Joshua. I like it. Catapult cam. Catapult cam. That sound has a good name to it. A ring to it. Catapult stream. I like it. Lab Padre. Catapult stream. Trebuchet. Awesome. New camera angle, says Joseph. Good. As long as it's not a drone, because drones are not allowed over here. But if it is a projectile, then that might be okay. That's right. We are working on launching a, yeah, Michael says we're working on launching an Ocean Cam rocket here. The whole rocket wouldn't be the Ocean Cam rocket, but we would have a camera on the rocket. So that would be a little bit of a trebuchet. It would be the projectile, not so much the trebuchet, not the catapult, but that which is catapulted. It could be called a drone. Thanks, Texas. GoPro, yeah, GoPro. There you go. Yeah, it is going to be an experiment, that's for sure. If we get that far, we're putting one foot in front of the other, and I do have a small $50 camera that we could put on that satellite if we want to just put up anything. I've got a little lightweight, very lightweight camera that I'm not sure would be worth putting on the rocket, but if we did want to put something on the rocket and we really needed something, I do have about a $50-something camera that Bob donated a while back, and I finally got it working after I looked at it and tried to get it working. I was motivated to do what I can to see if I could get it working, and it did work. So I got that little camera does work. I posted some images onto Twitter last night of the Ankar. I think it's Ankar camera. Yeah. Put it on a surfboard. There you go. It does video and photographs, everybody. And it has like a little wristwatch. You can press video or photo. So it does have the capability to be put on a rocket and could be our next satellite. It might pop when we put it up into space, so with a vacuum. But so yeah, Michael's helping out with the software team. He has a lot of experience with that type of stuff as well. So, and I have reached out to a few people that I know, and there is a big team on the side of the host company. So they're doing a really nice thing to offer us a ride into space, and we'll see where it all goes. I know when I was a kid, I was part of something in college, in high school. I think it was in college. I think it was SEDS, Students for the Exploration and Development of Space at Purdue University, and they offered the opportunity to get something on a satellite, also I think on a spaceship or one of the space shuttles. So I was part of it back then at Purdue University when I was studying engineering, nuclear engineering, for a year or so. We did some work on a brine shrimp experiment, which I don't think, I'm not sure how that ended up, but I did work on that team a little bit. I think it did go up into space, but I'm not sure how effective it was. All right. I'll show some of the area here to the left. Thanks for putting up with all my commentary here this morning. I'm a little bit dry this morning, so a lot of my material is new, but it is a little bit dry. So that is a good comparison for the height. You can see Lewis right there in front of the camera. Pretty close, maybe 150 or 100 feet or so away from that tank there. So if you have some math skills, you can do the comparison. See how big that cover is. All right. Yeah, so the crowd shell will come forward quite a ways here, and the police here are moving back their vehicles, so they will keep moving everybody back, and it's going to go into. I'll put it in the center of the screen here. It'll pass that center point and go closer to the lever crane back there, so it will be moving forward toward us and to the left. Hey, Giovanni, nice. Elon's giant Lego set. I like that. Anonymous. Good stuff. Awesome. Thanks, Tweet Action. Thanks, Starship. STBS fans. Nice. I'll tilt up so we don't see the police anymore, and to see more of the tank farm and the crowd shell here. Joshua asked, do you have to have a press pass before filming here? So, no, you don't need a press pass. This is if any of you want to venture out here and park on the side of the road, you're welcome here with any type of camera or just to watch to be here when this all happens. Any time of day you can park here, even during the night. Yep. You see the there you go, way up there is the load spreader. So when it gets a little closer, I will tilt up to that view. Classics. Yep, you were here at the right time. Doing pretty good, Evan. The weather out here is not too hot, so it is. That is Joshua. That is Lewis with What About It? Yeah, this is a Civil War trail. That is correct. Hey, Starship. I'm here every day, so anybody who shows up, I'm willing to chat with the people who show up. I don't actively seek anybody out, though. Yeah, shout out to the iPhone Pro 12 Max. That's right. Yeah, it is moving, everybody. AS Russell, nice to see you here. 96. AS Russell, 96. Says, as a kid, I always wanted to play with rockets. Who knew that all it takes is to be a billionaire? Yep. Hey Joshua, my next plan for the stream is just to finish this show. I don't think ahead too far. And if the money stopped coming in, I would say okay, it was a good run, and I would do something else. I would still work on the ocean cam as much as I could, but if the money dried up, I would have to say thanks for all the fish, as they did in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Thanks for all the fish. Thanks for all the fish. They had a good song in that movie too. People have told me I've already made my mark on the world here, so maybe I don't need to do anything else. I could just retire and find something else to do. Yeah, so if you've never seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, yeah, you should. It is a good show. So it is a movie. You could probably watch it on one of your shows that shows movies. Hey, Jurgen. Thanks, Dave. Okay, I'll tilt up here. I think I don't know if I can zoom out much more. So I would either have to get the above shot. It is up there, so it's lining up with that lever lift up there. So they still have to move it a little ways to the left there. Oh, it was a radio series too. I didn't know that, Ralph. Thanks. Skyperion. Good name there, Ralph. Thanks. I saw that when I was in Hawaii, and I think the Big Island of Hawaii in the not Kona, but the southern area. I don't think I was in Kona at that time. I was more toward Kealakekua Bay. There's a mall, or there was about 20 years ago, a mall with a movie theater, and I saw Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Whenever that came out, maybe it wasn't 20 years ago, but I think it was around 20 years ago. Whenever it came out, the year it came out, that's when I watched it in the movie theater. Oh, so that is a good question. What is it that I want to have on camera, Jurgen? So that is a good way of asking it, and that is an excellent way of asking it. So what is it that Ocean Cam wants to have on camera? So yeah, that is a good question. Thanks, Jurgen. So the idea here at Ocean Cam is to take video and film of the liquid oceans on the other moons and planets in the solar system, and not just one or two of them, to take video and film of all the oceans, all the liquid oceans in the solar system. So that mission will be complete when we, as a humanity, have gone out there and videoed all the liquid oceans, whether it's the sun, probably not the sun, we already did the sun, so that doesn't really count, but all the other liquid oceans, whether they're above the ground or below the ground, on all these different moons, because we already know there is over 20 times more water off the planet than on the planet. That's already been confirmed by the Cassini mission and many of the other missions. So there is data. We have a lot of data, but we don't have any images. So I think rocketry is a visual. It's very visual. So 97 to 99% of my audience is men, right? So, we as men, I would imagine, would like to see the water, not just see the data. We all love to see the data, but the water is a little bit more visual than data. So, yeah. So I'm just trying to help focus the cameras from here on Earth to get them over to the different moons where we do have the data that there is liquid water. So that's the answer to that. I forgot you put it in a really good way, the question. I forgot the way you did put it, but thanks. Yeah, so I was just talking about my audience here. It's about 2.5% women watch the show, and that is excellent. I think we should have a lot more women, or I'm not, a lot more of at least 50-50, right? Because the same here at SpaceX, I hear that it's around 90% men working here at SpaceX. So we need to get a lot more women over here because the men have nothing to do on a Friday night or Thursday night. So I'm all for increasing the numbers here. I'm just trying to inspire the people who are already involved to get some cameras on these satellites and space missions because, yeah, we need to have more pictures. So that's my thought here, everybody. Okay, looks like it has arrived. Ocean Camp towels. Yeah, we will have some towels and some bathing suits. We got to ask permission to get the bathing suits in the store, but we are gonna have some bathing suits as well. I'm thinking about doing some bathing suits also here on the YouTube in the YouTube merch store. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff like that. Hopefully. The Dolphin Tour live stream. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, manufactured engineering. Thanks for reminding me again. I'm not so much of the showcaser, but maybe someone who does one of those boats would like to showcase what they're offering. There are $13 boat rides of the South Padre Island that you take like an hour and a half boat ride around. And this may not be interesting to everybody here who will never come here to the site, but good night, Gretcho. El Greco, the Grinch. Greco the Grinch. That is a good combination of words. Nice. Good night in Australia to all you on that side of the earth. Yeah, so I can't see the front of the cab of the lever crane, the yellow lever crane there, but I can hear it. I hear there is a yellow crane to the left of the Bucky crane. Just to the left here, there is another yellow crane here. I hear that crane, but I think I did see somebody in the Bucky crane earlier, so I think they are ready to lift this off. They just got to hook it up. It is going to take them a little while to hook up. So they did the great amount of activity that we're going to see here for a while. So we're not going to see any large movements for quite a while here. They're going to eventually lower that load spreader down to the crane here, to the tank, hook it up, and you know the rest of it. Yeah, so the wind here is gusting, yeah, to 25 miles an hour. So that's what I was saying earlier. Even though the wind speed at Boca Chica says it is lower, the wind speed, it is windy. So, yeah, so I think the COO of SpaceX is Gwyneth, or I'm not sure how the name is spelled. Um, so, yeah, some good leadership there. Um, but I was just saying from what I've heard from someone who works at SpaceX, it is about 90% men at SpaceX. So that's what the parties at Gwyn Shotwell. Thanks, Michael. Is an American businesswoman and engineer. I did see her kind of bio story. She did a recent story that I did watch about her how she got to where she is. She is the president and COO. Yes, COO. I got that correct. Of SpaceX. Gwyn Shotwell. Good. Thanks, Michael. Save the day on that one. Thanks. So this site here is 18 miles 18 miles from Brownsville. Okay, and they are lowering the load spreader there. They're probably going to attach it there. If it gets windy, it'll be a little bit more safe for it to be attached to the crane here too. So Michael says, as of 2020, she is listed as the 49th most powerful woman in the world by Forbes. So now in 2021, since Tesla and since SpaceX has done so well, she might be a little bit higher up in the ranking there, I would imagine, since they landed the Starship and all that kind of stuff. Starship 15 landed here, everybody. If you didn't know. Doing a good job, that's for sure. Not that I would know, but things seem to be progressing here every day. So that was the big move, everybody, this morning. See what time it is. It's 9:49 a.m. Friday, September 3rd, 2021. I don't think they'll be moving anything else down the road. I could be totally wrong about that. I rely on y'all to let me know what's going on. But it is still morning time, 9:49. I'll see if I can see I don't see the sheriff here anymore. So the big move has occurred. The road appears to be open. I see vehicles coming down the road. So it is not closed anymore. It does not appear to be closed. The road closure seems to be done for now. So that's about it. I'll get in front of the camera here in case some of you don't know who I am. And I will stand a little bit here to the right of the tank. Maybe I'll stand to the left. I'll stand to the left of the GSE cover. That's a better positioning with the wind. So I represent Ocean Cam. Hut! That's right. I represent Ocean Cam. That was a little bit of a salute with my left hand. Hut! To all you all out there watching from all around the world. I don't know if any of you are in the military, so I have to appeal to the DOD military types as well, because this is serious business. What we have here is a GSE cover that they just rolled down the 2 miles of highway from up at the build site. They rolled it eastward. Yeah, they rolled it eastward along the road, the 2 mile journey, and it really did show up here as planned. Here, the tank farm to my left, to your left also. Well, my right to your left. And they are going to move it over one of these silver tanks here on the left. Many of these tanks have different types of fuel in them. Of course, right now the tanks are empty. The GSE tanks are empty. And I see the load spreader there on the top. They're going to lower it down, connect it with a couple lifts. But most importantly, you're here to see me because I'm a very interesting individual. And I just want to say hello to you from here at SpaceX Launch Site, where everything happens in a bigly way. And that's it. Good morning to you, good day, good evening, good afternoon, or from whatever dimension you're watching this from, whether you're on Earth or you're in another dimension. I think there's more of you in a different dimension than here on Earth, but I'm not sure if any of you are actually on Earth. But we are all here together watching this in exciting event here. If you are watching it, I'm sure it is exciting for you as much as it is for me. So I'll see you later. Thanks for checking in. Saying good day to you once again. Good night, good evening, good morning. From whatever dimension. Again, we are in a different moment here in the universe. It is the now moment. Once again, it is a new moment. So whoever that guy was, he's got a few screws loose. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure, hopefully that guy never comes back, whoever that was. But sorry for hitting the mic on the umbrella here. But later to you. This is about the end of the show here. I will continue to stream for another like 5 minutes, see if anything happens here. They may connect it to the load spreader. They'll bring up the lift so you can see the lift raising up there. And it is probably going to be another hour or two before they move out the SPMT from beneath it, because they got to unloosen all the straps and everything. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. High wind. Yes, a high wind moment. So. Lakshadweep in India. Mohammed, namaste to you in India. Say to all your friends and relatives, namaste to you from Ocean Cam here in South Texas, USA. USA. Lakshadweep in India. Gotcha. Starship STBS in Indonesia. That's a nice place to be, Indonesia. You guys have a lot of durian over there in Indonesia. Elongated. What guy? Yeah, I didn't see anybody. If you all saw somebody, let me know. I didn't see anybody up there. I'm looking over there. I don't see anyone behind the camera. Okay. Well, I'll bring you any news that I happen to be here simultaneous with. I try and be here when things are happening, but I'm just a humble individual. Too afraid to get in front of the camera. Definitely way too afraid to get in front of the camera. So. Yeah, one of the things I like most about India, even though I've never been there, is the food. They got a lot of good choice food over there in India. Hey, elongated. Namaste to you. Oh, the guy in the blue on the right is Lewis, or I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but with What About It, WAI, What About It in Brownsville. They have a YouTube channel also. Very good stuff. Very good stuff they put out. But alas, they do not live stream. So yeah, maybe you heard. Oh yeah, you watch them too. That's great. Yeah. So that is David. That is Lewis over there. But yeah, Felix. It is Felix's channel. Yes, correct. That is correct. David. Herbatone, thank you. Sending you all the same. Right back at you. Thanks, no enemies. I don't know if you want to watch us get hooked up or not. I'm not sure it's worth watching, but if you want me to keep videoing, I can keep videoing, but I'm not sure it's worth continuing to stream this. If you think it is, I will, but I don't know if it is worth it. Thanks. Yeah, the live stream, right? Yep. Yeah, that's right. Danny says the crane will be hooked to the load spreader, and then they'll unlock the transporter from beneath it. They'll have to undo a lot of those bolts at the base of the. Many of you have seen this already, but at the base of the cover there are a bunch of these ties. You can see them spaced out, just one after another right there. So they'll have to loosen up each one of those, and then when the wind is a good speed, see what time it is now. So it's 9:58. It's almost 10 a.m. So they will probably break for lunch in an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes. And maybe after lunch, I would imagine if the wind is cooled down they will do this move here. So probably in a good 2.5 hours. That's probably the best case scenario if they are going to move this up and over. See, there's no way they're going to move this up and over on top of one of these GSE tanks here on the left. Not with this wind like it is. So the most they would do is pick it up off the transporter stand there and just place it on the ground on top of some wood and move away the SPMTs. If they need the SPMTs this morning, I don't know if they're going to move anything else. So I don't know if it is that important to take it off the SPMT. But yeah, so maybe in 2.5 hours or maybe 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So let's see what time it is now. It is 10 a.m., 11, 12, 1, maybe 2:30 in the afternoon, I would suspect. Possibly they may do something with this if the wind dies down. Otherwise, it could be 24 to 48 hours from now. So they have taken more than a day to move one of these in the past. So, but likely by the end of today, they will have moved it off the SPMT either onto the ground or up onto one of these GSE tanks here on the left, one of these silver tanks. So, but again, see, I will show you how high that would be. Okay, wait. I got to go back here. Carson, thanks for the streaming. I like watching all of this. Cool with this. I've seen you here before too, Carson. So thanks for the support. Y'all, that does make my day when I see some of that come in. So I'll show you how high this is. So you can imagine with the wind blowing, they would have to lift it way up on top and over all these tanks here, and most likely get placed on, I'll use my finger, this tank back here. There's a silver tank there on the left, the tank behind it. So they're going to most likely lift that way up and over, way up, and then over. So that's probably the game plan for today. So we got about 2.5 hours minimum is what I suspect before any big move here. So. Hey, Kirk, the elongated. Yep, the game plan. That is the game plan. Yep. So the thought is that just like your refrigerator, if they took all the insulation off your refrigerator, it would be hard to maintain the temperature. So when they put when they put these covers over the silver tanks here, it helps them keep the liquids and whatever else they have inside those tanks cooler from the hot sun out here in the afternoon. Yeah, Mako, I have a chair in the truck. Yeah, I may go get some lunch and come back. Yeah, see you in a couple hours, everybody. Thanks. Yeah, there you can do a one-off donation here. There is Stupor stickers, or there is in the description. There is a PayPal link. You can always do a PayPal direct, or a Venmo, or the GoFundMe. Yeah, there's several links in the description. Anyway, thanks for the consideration, everybody, and sharing your enthusiasm, because this is a fun thing to do here. Pizza time. 110,000 employees, Bill. Yeah, I've heard that too. I may go to town and get something to eat. When they open the restaurant here, I'll be able to get some foods from much closer. That's still probably in the works. I heard they do want to open the restaurant, so to the public. Yeah, so there are some links to some of that in the description. Hey, Mako, I heard there may be some restrictions against food trucks. I know there are several here, but they may have a private contract with SpaceX because they don't serve the public yet. Yeah, you can. I could stay out here all day and night. For the Yeah, elongated was here. Silas and his John was also here as well. Um, so they know what's going on here. Yep, nice, Helen. Joseph says, "Would I eat a spinach, mushroom, onion, feta, white sauce, Greek style pizza, and put the headset around your neck?" Yeah, Joseph, I would eat one of those. Yeah. Okay. There are a couple places that I have ventured to here in Brownsville. And of course, I am relatively new to the area, only 5 months here. I got here in March, maybe 6 months, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 6 months now, almost 6 months. I've been here. I like Habibi, Habibi. They have good Mediterranean and falafel food. I like another place called Metanoia Wellness Center. They have some nice. They have a good food selection. Walmart is good if you like all types of things. There's a good Asian buffet, and also the Vitamin Shop is good. They have a lot of good natural products. So HEB Plus Heb Plus Supermarket is a good chain here. If you're into the whole food scene, look for Heb Plus HEB Plus. They have a lot of the selections you might find in a Whole Foods. There are a lot of seafood places here and Mexican places also. I have had some of the foods here at the other places. I don't remember the names. Pepe, nice, nice. Helena. I'm not sure if there is a Tex-Mex, but I would suspect that there is. I know there is Chick-fil-A, and you can get if you're into the vegetarian scene, you can get some sides of rice at some of these Mexican places, and you know you get. Sometimes I go and get 3 sides of the Mexican rice, and then add a bunch of flavors in the car. Yeah, I don't know about Taco Bell, but there might be. Cool. I'll have to keep that in mind, William. Thanks. Tex-Mex. Okay. I gotcha. That's funny. Well, they are hooking this up in record time. So this GSE cover. Ugh. Okay. Hey, Geolaw. Restaurant at the end of the universe. I like that. That has a nice. Those words go together nicely. Thanks. Thanks, Barry. I didn't know that. I thought Tex-Mex was an actual restaurant. That's good. I didn't know that, Barry. Well, someone should open a restaurant called Tex-Mex. Then, if that food term is already out there, why not, right? Thanks, Barry. Hey, Ishmael. I'm gonna wait to see what they do here with the lift, um, because they are going to most likely finish connecting it and then maybe take a break. If they don't take a break after they finish connecting it, then maybe they are going to lift it off the SPMT this morning. But um, I have the headset in my hand, so I'm talking directly into it. But I'm also holding the umbrella too to keep the wind off the mic. Yeah, it is going to be a while because they have to undo each one of the things at the bolts at the bottom of the SPMT. So um, I'll do a few more minutes. I'll bring it to 125 minutes, and I think I will be closing it down for the morning here at least. If there's anything else you'd like to see here on site, let me know. I'll do what I can to bring you the things when they happen. Thanks, William. There was a interview, chat with a Dr. Caitlin Ahrens of NASA Goddard Space Flight Center on August 23rd here. We did a live stream. You can always check that out. Talked about all the different missions to the moons in the solar system underway, and what it would take to do some of those missions also. And she is somewhat of an expert, if not the expert, on the liquid throughout the solar system. So with a Michael was also with us, not Michael Harrison, but a Michael, another Michael from another show, and a guest as well. So that was on August 23rd. We did a live stream, and I'm working my way through it. I was there during it. I did ask some of the questions, but I started doing some timestamps of that video, and as you do the timestamps, and man, it seems like a lot of info. And I'm only about a half hour into the 2 hour chat, so I plan to add more of the timestamps of that chat and in the description there. Hey, Loganos. All right, 1 minute left. Yeah, you can always go back here in the stream and check it out, either now or once it's completed. This is another cover here, and they are doing a bit of work here on the GSE tanks and covers here on the site. See the Booster 3 in the distance. Long Island Original. Yep. Yeah, I will stream the orbital launch and Lemon LME. And I did get a encoder yesterday, $1,000 streaming encoder. I will be getting a $200, $400 a month streaming service for that as well. So I will be able to use the Nikon technically and theoretically to get the awesome shots for that also. From South Padre Island, I'll be streaming the launch, either in maybe late this month, but I've been hearing like October-ish is what I've been hearing. So we'll see when it all happens. But I will be here later today, most likely. Thomas. Yep, I got you, Thomas. That is a good thought there. I like what you're saying. Okay, Barry says try Julio's there for some good tortillas. Thank you. All right. Oh, it's at Walmart. I got you. I got you. Maybe. Julio's there. I got you. Oh, 400 a year would be better. Okay. I think it is 400 a month, but it could be 400 a year. If it is 400 a year, but I'll let you know when I get it all set up. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is 400 a month, everybody. Yeah, Gary, I think you all are too. You all are worth it. And so far, the income has been at least 400 a month from here, and enough to pay my rent and gas and food. So I'm betting that I have the funds for at least another month going forward at my current burn rate. So I will keep putting one foot in front of the other and see where I am in a month. I will see where things end up. All right, excellent. You've been the best of the best crowd or audience or participants here on the planet, and I am thankful. All right, I don't know what to do. It's been a good morning. Hope you're doing well, and I'll see you. See you later. See you soon. See you soon. Thanks for checking it out and spending some time with me this morning. All right. Be well. Here we go. Nice, Joseph. Barry. Elongated Joe. I can say the names from memory. Yeah, I remember a lot of you from memory now. So cool. 3, 2, 1.